Good evening, nice to see you.
Hello. And all the way from 1953, made entirely out of wood and in black and white, James May live!
Thank you so very much. And ladies and gentlemen, 98% of it no longer functions, but because he's here, he is technically live. It's Jeremy Clarkson.
Thank you. Thank you. And can we start with an apology? Normally, at this time of the year, Top Gear is on your television screens on a Sunday night. But this year, it won't actually be on until Christmas.
Yeah, and the reason for that is because I'm afraid we simply couldn't be bothered.
Yeah, well, there's that. Plus the fact that James May was too busy, he wasn't available. He was making his new television programme, Man Lab.
James, of course, is an expert on men.
Oh, yeah.
Every last detail.
Every single. Also, he was busy making an advertisement. You won't have seen it here because he's just concentrated down south because he's, I can only imagine, ashamed. Advertising a beer called London Pride. Here he is. There he is, look.
Dumbledore. The offenders register years.
Actually, it was a disaster for James. He thought he was advertising gay pride.
Oh, give it up.
He was furious, and as a result, he pulled out of the campaign for Packers Fudge.
The real reason, ladies and gentlemen, that we are not on your television is because we have in fact been extremely busy. We've been making the Top Gear Christmas special in the Middle East. And I'd just like to give you a little bit of behind-the-scenes gossip about our filming, which concerns Richard Hammond, whose arse exploded.
Oh no, he did. I'm sorry to do this to you, Hammond, but it bears telling. We've all been there, you know, you're sitting over supper and suddenly you think, I have got 5 seconds to be on a lavatory. Well, that's what happened to Hammond, and it would have been fine if he'd have been in room 304. Sadly, though, he was in room 306, so he only made it as far as the door before what can only be described as a brown Niagara. How can I put this? Flooded out of him so violently that he ruined not only his pants and his trousers, but also his socks and shoes.
Actually, it got worse. Because after it all subsided, I thought, right, I'll open the door and go into my room. And I was about to do so when I felt another attack coming on. And I thought, well, there's no point going in my room and ruining that. So I'll just stand out here in the corridor and finish the job off.
Honestly, there were people walking past him going, right, Rich?
Yeah, just kicking a dump.
You didn't get away with this scot-free, Clarkson. You had quite a bad attack of the same thing, did you
I did.
not?
I did.
Although, in fairness to you, ladies and gentlemen, he was at least in his room.
Yeah, I was. In my bed.
Yeah.
Anyway,